Hi, everyone. This is Scott Banda. I'm one of the co-founders of FloorCloud. And today we're here with Jeff McGow, who's the president of FloorZone based out of Houston, Texas. How are you, Jeff?
Doing great, Scott. Thanks.
Awesome. So, hey, can you tell us a little bit about your company?
FloorZone, we're a commercial floor covering dealer in Houston, Texas. We've been in business for almost 20 years now. And we do, I would say, a lot of tenant improvement work and a lot of restaurant and retail type work and getting into larger ground up projects as well.
So, you're a new customer of FloorCloud, and I'm just curious, what really led you to want to bring our solution in to your operation?
I'm usually pretty frugal and maybe sometimes reluctant to change or resistant to change, but Floor Cloud kept popping up and people kept suggesting it. And then we were awarded a 150,000 square foot LVT project that was going to be in a retail center. And it just seemed like it was a perfect fit because Houston, Texas we were built on a swamp. We have very humid air. We have, extremely, wet soil beneath every building. Um, and showing that the job site conditions are correct and accurate and appropriate for installation is always a battle with the contractors and the clients because their clients are pressuring to get stuff in, especially this job, which has to be in before the Thanksgiving holiday where they expect, massive sales in a retail push. And so anyway, with such a large project, I thought this will be a great opportunity to test it out. And it's been exciting to see. We're early in the process, but the reporting that we're getting and able to show to the contractors has completely changed the conversations in the meetings.
So tell us a little bit about that. How many sensors do you have on this project? And a little bit about how you're really using the data to interact with the owner and the general contractor.
The installation is scheduled to start in about 2 weeks, and they have temporary air and they have temporary walls in some parts of the building because this is a renovation of an existing shopping mall.
Okay.
And so it's extremely humid both inside and outside the job. And so everybody wants to make sure we install correctly, including the contractor and the customer. But the way it historically is done is you walk in and go, it feels pretty good. You must be right.
Sure.
And we're like, we want to be a little bit more certain. So we took y'all's advice in terms of, since it was a large open space, we assumed 1 meter per about 10,000 square feet. We spaced them out strategically on both floors. This is a multi-level installation. And then just let them go. The packaging was phenomenal when I got it. I think I told you, Scott, previously, like, it's just such a simple system to actually look at, understand, and implement. We've got temperature, we've got relative humidity, you got the dew point variance that is tracked, and within minutes, I have a very short attention span, and within minutes, I had the system set up by myself, ready to go, even cross-referencing the Mannington product that we're using through your database, where it, like, well, this is the range you're supposed to be at. So the charts are ready to go. And so anyway, so then yesterday in a meeting with the contractor and their HVAC team, we, talked about what ranges we needed to be in. And then towards the end of the meeting, I, turned the reports on for everybody to see. And there was a little bit of silence in the room, kind of like, oh, now we have a target. And we literally know how to measure ourselves. And I could hear relief and also question marks in everybody's mind, kind of like, oh, we're going to be, held to the standard. We're going to be able to measure the standard. This is something. And so there was both relief and kind of question mark, because I think it was probably the first time they saw it where they're like, oh, now we know.
Got it.
And
yeah.
So that was a long answer, but to me, as a flooring dealer and an owner and taking on such a large project, being able to, I'm going on vacation next week before the job gets set up. I'm not worried about it because I can check it while I'm on the road if I wanted to, but I won't because everybody else can check it.
Yeah. How many folks do you have on our system right now?
In terms of, well, I've got the 15 meters on the single job, but I was impressed with the pricing model that y'all have in terms of just a monthly fee per meter, which is not nominal in my opinion. But this is actually our first project. And
yep. How many folks in your company actually have our app?
Oh, there's currently 4 of us.
4.
And then there's 2 contractors that are on it, and then we'll share the data with the manufacturer also, which is very comforting for the manufacturer to see because they don't have to just, it's a very important client for them as well. And they want us to succeed, but they also want to know that we're doing things right. So from teamwork and building with the manufacturer, this was a plus also.
Oh, and do you have any final comments for folks that may be taking a look at FloorCloud for their business? Any advice?
Don't be afraid of change or technology. When I first had a conversation with Scott recently, I complimented him on the ease and simplicity of the system. And I know that, Scott and his team didn't come from that technological background. They came kind of more from our background.
Yeah.
But they brought in the expertise to create a product and an offering that's just, it's too simple. I'm envious. I'm envious of what y'all put together, and I'm excited to see, people do new things. And this is revolutionary for sure.
Oh, well, thank you. Awesome. Great to hear. So that's all, Jeff. I appreciate your time. This has been very helpful, and we'll be in touch. Thank you.
All right, Scott. Thank you.